Hello, today I'm going to talk a little bit about mind control. I'm not trying to make anybody paranoid or make them think I'm psychotic or have fun laughing at the fat girl who's lost another 10 pounds. Thank you. I would like to say that I think that eventually mind control will elevate the human race and we won't have as many sloppy stories as we have now, out of control gangs, people who are just violent. And I know a lot of people cling to normalcy or to what they know in the present, and they're always like, oh, we have to fight this. And I've gotten that way a couple times too, because it's like I'm a little insecure about what happened to me in Virginia. I'm not going to go too much into that. I'm going to say that yes, I've been insane in the past, and that if somebody would have just done psychiatric, well, psychotronic stuff on me, I'd be fine. But they wanted to make a big show about it, chase me around, everything. I'm not going to whine about it. But yes, sometimes when I'm confronted with it, I'm like, okay, like with Putin, it's like, Putin broke my heart. I know that sounds really stupid, but yeah, it's something that I could have gotten over a lot easier had I not clung to him for hope. It's like, my brain, help me, Daddy, help me. And all that crap. I mean, I don't know why they let that go on. If they would have just used the weapons on me when I was in the mailroom in the Army, I would have been fine. And yes, I've been abused. I was abused as a child, and as an adult, I've been exploited a few times due to my disabilities. I have some problems with cognitive ability, and that's happened since they came. And it's also happened because of just years of not doing so hot. And I don't really need their sympathy. I'm really sick of them being like, oh, you think you matter. In fact, I wrote about that in Dawn of the Hives, the book that I wrote under Rebecca Troop. Yeah, it's free. I'm not trying to advertise anything. It was really crappy, but I had 3 days to, take care of it. And I'm not going to get too much into that. Marilyn Manson and I'm not saying his name, I'm not dropping it saying, hey, I know Marilyn Manson, what's up? I'm not trying to say that, and I'm not trying to say that, everything he does is bad. He's got some pretty cool music, but what he's doing to us with the psychotronic weapons is like stupid to do. And I know the scientists put a lot of us through this, not me personally, just knew that this was going to happen to certain people because it always happens to the same people. I mean, ask me about that, my life. That's my life story. And the only reason why I fought it a little bit is because, what I've learned, unfortunately, is that I can't get rid of somebody like that. They're going to come back over and over again. And I kind of sacrificed myself to show them a little bit, made their heads go crazy and angry for a little bit. I don't like doing that because it makes them all attack me. And I really don't like writing that much. I do it mostly like painting. I painted a couple pictures, like my YouTube icon and stuff, to show you what I see. But my real passion is science, and I can never, I'm too dumb to understand science, so it really bothers me, science and math. I love that subject. I don't like to write. I don't like English, but I will do it because to show them, because it really just bothers me. It's like it's something that irks my soul. And I'm not doing it for personal profit. It's just like, this is really bothering me, and this is the only way I can communicate it to you, because all you're going to do is reduce me to rage and say that's bad and then give me a lobotomy, which you guys already did. In some ways that's good, because like, if you don't know, like when you're abused and stuff, and I'm not trying to say that my family's all bad, we went through hard times, but when you've been abused, you get stuck in these cycles of behavior that are negative. And so because you'll just eventually rot your brain with fear and with those feelings, and just the brain not working how it would had you had higher ability. So I kind of lashed out a little bit at them, and it's just like, just look at this. Do we agree or do we not agree? Because I'm not saying I have all the answers, because I don't. I'm pretty dumb. Which is why I seem to be the chosen one. I know they all come again and again, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, because they're just going to come back from what they did last time. And it's been proven. So anyway, and I'm going to say this, and I'm not trying to be rude to anyone in my family, but mental illness is pretty prevalent in my family, and I think that with the right kind of help, that we could make humanity better. But, chasing me around and poisoning me with cyanide and using Putin against me to get me on the floor. I put a spell on you, Marilyn Manson. We know how that goes. It was just because I got comfortable on the floor. I'm like, hey, man, this actually feels pretty cool. I actually like a man. Heaven forbid. And Putin was a total asshole to me. And, it's just like, well, whatever, man. You guys want these weapons to be great, then you still abuse the same people. And the thing with Putin really dug into me. He had like a harpoon, man. And now that I can't comment on RT, man, that harpoon just hurts even more. And I'm like, just relax. He's a grumpy old man. He's just, And he's a good leader. He's not that, I'm not saying he's a bad leader. It's just old men are grumpy. And I'm not saying he's that old. He's not that old, but he's old enough to where, like, some of the people in the military I met who were old men were like that. And it's like, just get over it. You know, I'm kind of weird. Do you want to help me, or do you want to just leave me there to die and fester and be, you know, crazy and be like, I love you, baby. Let me stab myself because that is what you want. No, no. And I know that a lot of you are going to be paranoid and fight it, but it just is what it is. And just try to see the bigger picture. That's what I try to do, or I'll go crazy.